If you are a trader or an investor, then you must watch this forecast before placing your next trade. Hey traders, welcome to We Trade Waves weekly Forex forecast. Guys, I hope all of you are doing well and ready for today's video. As usual, I cover for you all the lists that you can see the right side of the screen, the XY, euro dollar, pound dollar, gold of course, all the way down to US oil, Bitcoin and US30. Last week, market was moving as expected, as most of you know, those of you are following us. The XY went to the upside, euro dollar down, pound dollar, and all the way to, like I said, US30. Before we start, I want all of you who are new to We Trade Waves, make sure guys subscribe, hit the bell icon to not miss any update, tip or move, and make sure to keep watching till the end to not miss anything. Like I said, this will be an important forecast. As usual, I cover for you some of the bigger structures as well, step by step, wave by wave. So all our official links, guys, by the way, are in the description under this video and in the first comment as well. Back to the charts, the XY for this one. Last week we said, guys, we are expecting the XY to push to the upside. From here, I said to you corrective structure and then up. This is the after. Alan, any proof for that? Of course, back to the charts, back to the last week's video. This was the before, as you can see, 6 days ago. And by the way, thanks a lot, guys, for all of you are liking and commenting on a weekly basis. If you have any question to me, you can put in the comment section. I will answer it. So for this one, this is the before for the XY. We said corrective structure up and market went to the upside. That's the before and that's the after in front of you. I'm doing this, guys, on a weekly basis, so in case you are new to We Trade Waves, I suggest you to go back and watch some of our previous forecasts to see how We Trade Waves usually works and how we forecast every single wave step by step and to see our high accuracy, especially if you are new to We Trade Waves. So back to the charts, market went to the upside. After this corrective structure, we've got this up wave, and you must have made money trading this up wave here. During the week, you know, like Trump actually was saying that regarding removing Powell and all of this, you see how the market reacted here. After that, you've got this drop up, corrective structure. I do believe this was a test. Legally, he cannot do that, but he can put the pressure. So all of this is actually something we can discuss tomorrow during the Sunday session by T, conducted at 12 p.m. UK time for WTW Pro members. These sessions is conducted actually to discuss the geopolitics, all the news events, and what is happening around the world and how this might affect the market. Here on YouTube, I'm giving you the bias, the direction to be on the right side of the trade if you want only the bias. Of course, the trades of the week will be shared as well tomorrow. Anyway, before we go into this step, I just want to explain you what's next for this. If I zoom out for the dollar, for the XY, I'll go to the daily just again, especially for those who are new. For this one, that's the structure that we can see. We've got the drop, we've got the corrective structure, and this was a downtrend. We are still within this downtrend, by the way. But what we are trying to do, we are trying to analyze the fractal nature of the market and give you the minor trends where the market will be going next in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, and even in the next few days. So in regards to the trends, in regards to the waves, guys, usually market never move in a straight line. It moves in waves. And that's why you see market moving in this way, like drop, corrective structure drop, corrective structure drop, corrective structure drop. The same thing happened here, up, corrective structure here, up, and as well here. So regarding you understanding the fractal nature of the market and how to take advantage of that, you have to get the Masterclass course, We Trade Waves Masterclass course. How to do that? Again, it's inside WTW Pro. In case you don't know, all actually the details are on our website. This is our website again here quickly. It's WeTradeWaves.com. You can find the link in the description and in the first comment. In case you need to know what are the features of the program, these are the features you can read one by one, and you can subscribe if you'd like to for WTW Pro. Anyway, for the dollar, market went to the upside. What's next, Alan? For this one, like I said before, this is the buy zone that we are looking for, this zone, okay? Now, how the market will reach this zone, that's what we are actually trying to analyze and trying to figure out week by week. And the structure do change. That's why it's very important to follow us on a weekly basis in case the structure will change so we can update you. We are here every single Saturday for you. And for our members, of course, it's daily sessions. So for this, back to the 4 hours now, we are within this wave, guys. Okay, this structure here. After this corrective structure here, or part of the corrective structure, market went to the downside, gave us this up wave, drop, corrective structure, and drop. All what I can say is here we have a correction within a correction, which means market has to give us a way similar to this one minimum before any next structure. So till now, what I can see next is a corrective structure, another push up before any next drop. So for the XY, I can still see this is going to the upside first before any next structure. Up first here like that before any next structure. Like I said, the levels will be shared by T tomorrow. The trades of the week will be shared by T tomorrow for WTW Pro members. How to get access is inside this one, WTW Pro. Okay, so for this, like I said, corrective structure up first before any next structure. After this up wave, we can actually fall again to break this low once more before the next up move. But for now, let's focus on this. After we get a buy setup, we can go for it. Alan, can you be wrong and market will be falling from here? Of course, I can be wrong. If that happens, guys, and market will fall from here, you start to look for buy setups under this low, because the buy setups here, it will be for an impulsive wave, and it will be a wave similar to this one, minimum. So again, under this low, you look for buy setups, and from now, I'm expecting this one to go to the upside before any next drop. If that's clear, that's regarding the XY. Euro dollar for this one, exactly the same. Again, last week we said market will be giving us a drop before the next structure. Most of the traders, they think that this is a slow wave here, and market should push to the upside like that. And the manipulation actually was here in this week. Okay, of course, this again, you know why this happened. It was a task regarding the market, regarding saying like he will remove Powell and all of this stuff. We'll not get into these details, like I said, because this will be explained in detail for WTW Pro members tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time. But for us here, or for you here on YouTube, we can actually discuss the direction. This was the XY and this was Euro. Corrective structure drop. We didn't get this big corrective structure, but the bias was toward the downside last week. So back to this one, we've got here a small corrective structure like this. Drop, small corrective structure drop, this one, and then drop. The bias is toward the downside, and we've got this drop all the way. What's next? And for this one, I'm still expecting Euro guys to give me a corrective structure, another drop before any next wave. So for this one, I'm still expecting this to go to the downside. If you are in the sell, you manage your trade. If you are not in the sell, you wait for the sell setups before we go to any sell, because waiting for the sell setup, guys, is very important. And by the way, it's not about wave analysis, it's not about Forex. So what we teach you once you join, we teach you how to analyze the charts. So you can trade Forex, indices, crypto, commodities, stocks as well, and any tradable asset that you really can think about. Because wave analysis, guys, is mastering the behavior of all market participants. So everything is plotted on the charts. Anything you can see here is the reality. Whatever they say, whatever happened in the past, this is here. You cannot remove it as example. This is here. So that's the reality. If there is a way to read the charts correctly, you'll be able to predict the next wave. And that's exactly what we teach you to do inside WTW Pro. So in case you want to jump to the next level, in case you don't want to lose more time and money, you can try us for a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel anytime. But try us, get the knowledge, and I'm pretty sure you will find the value. Okay? So for this one, again, this is an opportunity for you, right? Corrective structure drop before any next structure. Pound dollar for this one, again, exactly the same thing to the downside. The bias was toward the downside. And after this drop, corrective structure drop, market was going more down. What's next for pound dollar, Alan? For this one, I'm expecting this to give me a corrective structure, like I said, and then another fall to come. Breaking this low is actually a high probability chance. After market go to the downside, we can see if this will be an impulsive or corrective to the upside. For now, we are still expecting this to go down just to give you the bias before any next structure. That's regarding pound dollar, okay? Gold for this one, again, I hope some of you made money because this was moving step by step, wave by wave as expected. I'll explain you this now and I'll show you the structure. For this one, this was the move to the upside. This was a corrective structure, again, textbook pattern for us. I showed you this last week, so you should remember this one. After this one, we've got this up wave, and I said to you last week, corrective structure up before any next structure. That's exactly what happened here, and even after this big corrective structure, we've got this up wave and then this fall. Alan, what are you talking about? If I go to this one just to show you, last week here for gold, let me show you this one. I believe it's here. So look at that. Last week, this was the forecast from us and from one of our members as well. Actually, they are meeting daily, like I said, and they are posting charts. So for this one, this was a complete structure. After that, we've got this up wave. So this was the week before last week. And then here, what I showed you, market was here, right? I said to you, corrective structure up before any next structure. So market was not breaking this top last week. So back to the charts, every single wave step by step from here. And even like I said last week, corrective structure, this was the corrective structure, by the way, up to break this one and then the drop. Those of you don't know what I'm talking about, again, in terms of the details, this was a running flat, guys, in the middle regarding the corrective structure here. Look at this one. And then I'll push up before the next drop. If I want to show you something, usually market tend to break tops 2 to 3 times before the next fall. That's something, that's a tip that usually you might not get it anywhere. Like I said, these small tips, they will make a difference. Why actually market makers, they do that? By the way, guys, if you cannot see clearly the charts, I suggest you to watch from a PC or bigger screen and put the resolution to the 4K for the best resolution. All right. So I'm at the settings of the YouTube video for the 4K. I believe it's in the top down, I'd say bottom right side of the video to amend the settings. Put it to the 4K so you can watch this clearly and you can see every single candle and every single wick. So usually they tend to break tops and bottoms 2 times before the next move. Why they do that? Because they need to make sure people who trade stop hunt, they are not actually making money with this one. So they broke the top 1, 2, and 3 times before this fall. Again, this tip might actually help you a lot before you take the next trade. As example, this one, just to not show you, I'm showing you here only. Look at this one. Again, this additional tip, or like it's a bonus tip for those of you who are watching till the end, or those of you who watch these videos till the end. So for this one, the market broke this low once. All the people who go for this, let's say support and resistance, whatever, XYZ, market didn't actually broke this low here and closed before, means I should buy. And people who actually put, I'd say, buy limits under this one here, to go for this top hunt just because they think it's liquidity grab, this way they took them out here before the next wave. That's why it's very important, guys, to know how to trade correctly, know all the strategies, know weighted waves concept, and master it before trade the next wave. You can make a lot of money if you know that, and there is a way to master it. Like I said, is WTW Pro. So anyway, for this one, market went to the upside. We've got this up wave, drop, corrective structure up, and then a drop. What's next, Alan, for this? For this one, guys, I think that market will push to the upside once more before any next structure. I would say, long story short, I'm expecting gold to keep pushing to the upside after the complete corrective structure. So any corrective structure that gold might complete, it should push to the upside. So if I need to show you the fractionation of the market, first thing first, I believe this will go to the upside here before the next drop. And this drop, we'll discuss later how far this can go before the next structure. In all the cases, if this will fall to the downside from here, I will go for the buy setups. Okay, and if this will give me a buy setup from here, I'll go for the buy setups. That's what I'll do for gold personally. Which wave to trade is up to you. If you want to go for the buy, wait for the setup. If you want to jump in, it's up to you. The details, if this will be one of our trades of the week or not, what are the levels, will be shared tomorrow by T during the Sunday session for WTW Pro members. All right. For now, that's what I can see for gold based on the current market structure. AUDUSD for this one, exactly the same. Market went to the downside, so most likely I might give us a corrective structure here. One more fall before the next up wave. This will be a big corrective structure in the middle before the next move. Like I said to you before, for Aussie dollar, any top will be the potential last top. If you remember this one, give us thumbs up and leave a comment. And these actually were the tops for Aussie dollar. This one, and even this one. If you sold from here, you must have made money. If not, you wait for market to give you a complete corrective structure like that before the next up wave, if market needs to push to the upside after the complete corrective structure here. Guys, every single wave, you can make money from it if you know how to trade it. You get me? But before making money from trading Forex or any other asset, you have to have the correct bias. Having the correct bias, having a high win rate, having high probability chance is by mastering we trade waves, wave answers concept. That's the, I would say, the shortcut for you. If you want a shortcut, your shortcut is by mastering all of these. If I go to this one, once you join WTW Pro, you will get access to the dashboard. As well, you will get access to the Discord community, this Discord community, okay? And inside this one, we share a lot of things. As example, during the last Q&A session, I have explained a lot about the investment. So how to apply DCA, about compounding interest, about all these things that even the opportunities for the next part of 2025. The second part of 2025. So if you are into investment as well, into the stock market, into the stocks, into the ETFs, into how to really achieve financial freedom, even everything is explained inside. So if you are a person who want to achieve financial freedom as soon as possible in your life, this is something that you have to consider. It's not about just showing you one wave and then how to trade the next move and that's it. It's about consistency and achieve financial freedom. Everything is explained in this session here, especially the last one. You can find the recording inside the Discord once you join, or here inside the dashboard. So you have the basic course, like I said here before. So that's the basic course. You should actually get access to this one as soon as you join. Masterclass course, this will be updated anyway in the next few weeks. We are working on the 2025 version of it. You have the strategy example. You have actually the monthly Q&A session as well. So this was the last one, guys, that I was explaining about. So 2-hour session where I'm explaining about the investments, the opportunities, and all these stocks here. Like you look at this one, all these stocks, which are the ones that are ready to move and which are the ones that are not ready to move. So this is a list that I was covering during the last Q&A session. And like I said, the recording of this one, you can find it inside Discord and inside your dashboard as soon as you join WTW Pro. So for Aussie dollar, I hope this is clear, okay? New Zealand dollar for this one is exactly the same. Market went to the downside. If you remember, after this running flat here, I explained this for you before. After this one, we've got a corrective structured drop and market is correcting. For this one, if I need to get in and take any trade, I'll wait for market to give me a corrective structure, want to push up before any next structure. Which wave to trade is up to you, but I prefer to trade this one if I get a buy setup for New Zealand dollar. Dorian, I'm expecting this one to push to the upside regarding this fractal nature of the market. I have explained this for you guys last week in detail. You can check it here again. I believe it's in this one. Let me check if I can do that. So you go back, guys, and watch our previous forecast. It will make a lot more sense to you once you check that, okay? Because here I explained the fractal nature of the market last week for you regarding dollar yen. And as you can see here, we set corrective structure up last week. So we can say that's the before and back to this one. That's the after. Corrective structure up and we broke this top. What's next? Breaking the top, guys, doesn't mean market has to fall. Breaking the top, we can get a lot of structures here before the next move. And the structure here was again corrective here. So I'm expecting a corrective structure, one push up before the next drop and then another push up after. That's what you have to focus on. And even one trade, you can make a lot of money. The trades of the week that were shared last week, guys, they were actually successful. And most of our traders who get into them, they should have made money. Dollar Swiss for this one, again, I'm expecting market to push to the upside, but the way market is moving, I'm not liking it. So even if this will push downside to break this low, up is the move. You should not miss this up wave, guys, for Dollar Swiss. And this can be sudden. Anytime you can get a buy setup, you should go for it because this can be like that anytime. What will be the reason? It's not, again, we don't know for now, and we don't care at the same time. Because if you know how to trade the next wave, if the market will give you the waves, that's all you need. And again, we can teach you everything inside step by step, wave by wave. For this one, I'm expecting market to push to the upside. We can get one more fall before the next up move. That's what I can see based on the structure now and based on the waves. Which trade I will trade, which trade I will take only the buy setups for Dollar Swiss. Okay? Dollar CAD for this one, exactly the same. Market is a bit messy here. Corrective structure up before any next structure. This up wave, after this up wave, we can get one more drop before the next up move. But for now, that's what I can see for dollar CAD based on the current market structure. USOIL for this one, you remember that we said market will be falling after the completion of the structure. So we've got this corrective structure here and we've got this drop. If you sold here after this top, you must have made money. After this up wave, market can give us, again, a corrective structure here, another fall before any next structure. For USOIL, I'm expecting market to give us a drop, and any such setup we get, we will go for it. Bitcoin for this one, market went to 120K as expected. And from here, we've got the reaction to the downside. After this reaction, market give us a corrective structure. So anyway, market will give us a corrective structure here for another push up. I'm still bullish for Bitcoin. Any buy setup you get, you can go for it. So 120 got tapped. After that, we'll be going for 125K. And then after that, we'll see what the market will give us. In all the cases, I am bullish for Bitcoin, guys. Anytime I give me a buy setup, if you are not in and you are a trader, you should go for it. This will push higher before the next structure. And after this up wave, we'll get a corrective structure for another push up as well. So for this one, it's an up wave. Anytime we get a buy setup, you go for it. Up wave, guys, that doesn't mean you should go and jump in, go all in and risk all your money from here because market will go to the upside. It should never be like that. Even if you are an investor, you have to invest wisely. That's very important. If you don't know how to do it, we'll teach you inside weighted waves, okay? So for this one, regarding the bias, corrective structure up is what we can see next for Bitcoin. US30 for this one, market actually is correcting. We'll get one more drop before the next up wave. Okay, so for this one, again, which wave to trade is up to you, but one more fall before the next up wave that will break this top, and this top. So this is still an up wave. This is an up move. We are expecting this one to push to the upside, but this wave, it needs one more drop to be complete. Okay, because we are counting the waves, we are analyzing the waves step by step, wave by wave for this one. Again, guys, which wave to trade is up to you. We are trying to help you be on the right side of the trade as usual. If you are liking this forecast, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you are after signals, I'm afraid but you will not be able to make consistent money. You have to learn how to trade correctly, learn to be an independent, successful trader, join a successful community in order to succeed like us. If you want to level up, you have to join WTW Waves. That's the only shortcut for you to succeed and become an independent, successful trader. I'm actually that much confident saying that because, again, lots of success stories as usual. Look at this one. If I showed you this, again, success stories, we have a lot of them. As example, Abdel Nasir was able to make this one, passing FTMO in 2 days. Bilal actually as well, this Abdel Nasir one more time. Even 3 wins, 3 losses, he was able to be profitable for the week because he knows how to trade correctly. That's the main thing. Making 5R gain in 1 week, it's not small at all. People actually, they wish to make 5% per year, big investors. Imagine you can do it in 1 week. Again, losing 3 trades and winning 3 trades, which means 50% win rate. Because you have a good risk management and money management system, you'll be able to succeed big time if you know how to do it. So that's the only big if. If you know how to trade correctly, you'll be able to make money. If you know how to read the charts correctly, you'll be able to make money. And that knowledge, you can get it from WTW Basic Pro. All right. So for this one, back to the upside as well, Bilal was able to make money here and all the way up again one more time. And again, lots and lots of success stories, guys, are inside the group. As you can see, if I scroll up, it will keep actually, success stories will keep coming. And of course, the main thing is the reputation and the image of education institution. So if you go to this one, you go to Trustpilot, we are the only ones having this rating as educational institution to trade and to teach actually Forex and teach trading in general. Like I said, now we're expanding for the investments. We'll be having the updated, the upgraded masterclass course soon. And at the same time, we are teaching about investments inside that. All educational actually for educational purposes, and everything is inside WTW Basic Pro. With that note, guys, I wish you a successful trading week. WTW Pro members, get ready for tomorrow. It will be an important session as usual, of course, with the trades of the week and with full of knowledge and full of geopolitics actually scenarios and what's happening around the world and how this will affect the financial market and how you can take advantage of that. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and see all of you next Saturday.